Right. Cycling now ready. Time to go.
At Heathrow tonight in work though.
Sneaking into Cathay Pacific lounge instead of a BA, so I can have a bao, dim sum, and a noodle soup. You like your food, dear?
It's really nice. But for me, it's another day, another airport, another lounge. Just before departure, we got a few emails detailing a change of itinerary with the holiday, and we didn't think anything too much of it. And we'd been watching the news in the background about the cyclone affecting other countries in and around the area, but no real mention of Sri Lanka. Get to the airport, look at the departure boards, plane delayed by nearly 3 hours. So we're just thinking, oh well, hey ho, here we go again. But when we approached Sri Lanka from a plane, you could then see the absolute devastation of the floods, and it just makes you think how some of your problems are very much first world problems. Your plane delayed by 3 hours and people have lost their homes. There's no comparison.
So these areas,
Where the
These-
sign is.
so these are the worst affected areas. Friday onwards. So there's a very little chance of going to these areas. And going to Kandy, we haven't decided yet.
During the trip, we did visit Kandy. We stayed in Kandy for 3 days. Went to the botanical gardens, and on the way, you saw the damage of the floods. And there's one particular house we saw in the botanical gardens just swept away by the force of the floods, and you sort of feel guilty, on one hand, being a tourist in that area, but the guide, thanked us several times for not changing our minds and cancelling the holiday.
There was 6 people cancelled in our group.
Yeah, and essentially, the tourist money helps the economy,
We,
provides local jobs. If people cancel, then the
drive
hotels
towards
don't get loose guests, and people
Galle.
aren't earning money.
Galle.
It's always a
From
difficult
here
one
we
being
take
a
the
tourist
highway or freeway
in an area that has been damaged
And,
by natural disaster.
go towards Colombo freeway. From here to here freeway, and then from here we take another freeway.
Oh, wow.
Because the direct road from here, Nuarelia, all blocked. Roads are blocked because of the landslides.
First day of the holiday, 5:30 wake up call to go and climb up a rock. When I say climb, it was a metal staircase all the way around to the ruins of a king's old palace. The views were very impressive. Unfortunately, you did see some of the flooding that had occurred.
There's a network of underground clay conduit, and conduit bring water. So can you believe that this water comes from the water board outside?
Such structures wouldn't be built today because, very important factor, can Amazon deliver?
Where?
A bit like India
Thailand.
and Thailand, there's lots of temples. Wearing cycling shorts, not acceptable. So as part of the etiquette to enter, you had to cover your knees. So when in Rome, embrace the local traditions.
So Paul put on some scarf, do a bit catwalking.
Yeah, a bit of a catwalk, which is, you know, I really can't understand how Kate Moss got 10 grand a day to do that.
I think she did a better job than you.
Yeah, not 10 grand's worth. Commonwealth War Graves in Kandy, very well maintained, and it just goes to show, you know, how worldwide that Second World War was. You know, very few places escaped the conflict.
You're tiny. We found best coffee in Kandy, also £3.50 a pop. That's a European price.
Now, when you think of Sri Lanka, and when you book a holiday, let's say cycling in the back roads of Sri Lanka, you might be thinking rough dirt roads, tracks that are used by animals, maybe gravel roads, but majority of the back roads in Sri Lanka were perfect, smooth tarmac going through little villages, much better roads than the UK. Yes, there was little sections where it's mud roads down the side of canals and irrigation channels, but the
I
road,
really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Those kind of alongside the canal, even it's unpaved. It's about 2,000 years ago they built those kind of canal for irrigation, for rice field. Really nice.
yeah, I mean, it's better condition than some towpaths in the UK.
Meditate under Bodhi tree. I felt enlightenment.
Cycling in the bigger towns or through the bigger towns into traffic.
Started showing
The
off,
cars, whilst they were constantly on the horn, it was to let you know they were there and not aggressive use of the horn. But by and large, they would give you plenty of room. They weren't aggressive at all. The tuk-tuks did get a little close from time to time.
They're very skilled, the tuk-tuks.
Yeah.
Managed to go up that hotel in Kandy with all the speed.
It was,
There was about 15-20% of
Yeah.
the first gear.
Lots of wildlife in Sri Lanka. Yeah, I saw more peacocks than cats. Peacocks literally at the side of the road, and even you got warnings on the major highways, beware of peacocks, which is something you don't see in the UK. Sri Lanka has millions of street dogs, and unlike other places in the world, they're very tame. They don't bother you. Well,
Most of them.
on occasion, I think
one tried chasing you.
yeah, one try chasing. But, you know, apart from the odd, I mean, literally the odd one or two, you just cycle past them and they didn't bother you at all. When you stopped,
going on here.
they obviously came because they saw humans and, you know, thought that they were going to get fed. They weren't aggressive. I mean, the one that tried chasing me, he gave up after about, what, 20, 30 meters.
It's a shame I didn't video that.
Yeah. One trip we stopped at a tree that had lots of fruit bats. Now, not being a bat expert, I always thought they were nocturnal animals, but these seem to be flying around in the daytime, perfectly happy. What was good to see is you didn't see so much of the animal cruelty with the snake charmers, the monkeys on chains, or the elephants on chains that you see elsewhere. There was the odd one or two, but it wasn't as widespread as you see in other countries. Monkeys, a bit like the dogs, millions of them in and around the country. You're not encouraged to feed them. They're just everywhere, you know, a bit like seagulls in the UK, I guess, or pigeons. They're just everywhere. And again, not aggressive, were they?
No, not like some you saw in Africa. Come to snatch your food.
Yeah, they're just, you know, I suppose there's plenty of wildlife and, you know, fruits and so on growing naturally that they don't need to.
Yeah.
So we were in Yala National Park looking for a leopard. After several attempts, never found one. But the coach driver apparently said he saw one in the car park. Maybe the bus driver actually saw a jaguar, but didn't want to admit that it was the SUV and not the animal.
I can show you that what we eat because there's a lot of vegetable curries.
So as part of the trip, we went to a spice garden, and the guide in that spice garden was very good, very entertaining. So myself volunteered to test some hair removal product.
Oh my god! Do you want all your legs done?
I wonder if your skin will come off as well.
Wow.
See the turmeric, huh? Yeah. It's too late to change
Do
the mind now.
you prefer without or with hair?
Oh no, I don't love you anymore.
He's already got a bald spot on the side of his head.
I using the cream, ma'am.
Right leg probably.
5 minutes growing back.
That's amazing.
I use the cream.
Come back.
5 minutes growing back.
5 minutes.
See there?
Oh, that's great.
Don't feel anything at all.
It's no itching. You touch.
No itching, no
That's
nothing.
amazing.
No itching.
no,
No burning.
nothing, no.
No side. It's never coming 1 month.
Yeah, one morning come out of our hotel room, we saw a couple is taking their wedding photos. So we managed to gate crash it, took some photo with them as well.
Now, when you stop in the UK and have a cup of tea, you think nothing of the effort that has gone into making that tea from the tea pickers who have to pick 20 kilos a day, and they get paid a pittance for that. We randomly stopped at this twine factory where they take the coconut husks and spin them into twine. And when you look at the conditions, it just takes you back to the UK at the time in the Industrial Revolution, really. The amount of dust, unprotected machinery, you know, I guess they're getting paid very little. And it just goes to show that there are parts of the world that life is very cheap and very hard. Yeah, we had an afternoon at Galle, the fort. Very nice, but very touristy. I thought you saw the difference in the standard of shops, very aimed at the more affluent tourist art galleries, jewellery shops, coffee shops. But very pleasant to walk around. It's built, what, 1600s?
Yeah, they went through
The Portuguese,
first,
then the Dutch, then the British.
British.
After the tsunami in 2004, we saw pictures where the buses had been turned over, the power of the waves. It goes to show how well built it was. And whilst we were there, we saw an initially one rainbow and then a double rainbow.
Still to fishing was a way to make a living before. Now it's just a show for tourists.
before we left for the UK, had the final night in Colombo. Very modern, Western style hotel, very pleasant.
With a rooftop
With
swimming pool.
Yeah, with a rooftop infinity swimming pool. So had to have a little dip. It's in there about 5-10 minutes maybe before the heavens opened. Which you think it wouldn't bother you, but all your towels and other stuff that's at the side of the pool just got soaked.
Yeah, I feel like suddenly back to civilization after 2 weeks in the wilderness.
Reflections on the trip has to be the wonderful job all the team did, considering the flooding, the amount of rearranging they had to do. You wouldn't know if you were unaware of the flooding that there was any real change to the holiday. So excellent work by the team. The cycling was very relaxed, very, very safe. The holiday was very good. We both enjoyed it, both enjoyed the breakaway from life in the UK. And yes, we would recommend this trip to anybody who hasn't been before.